Hello and welcome to this evening's edition of Markets Today. I'm Udayan after yesterday's up move. Nirmal Jain of IIFL feels that the market has limited upside and maybe a bit of downside from here as it continues to drift.
I think market is drifting, so sentiment will turn negative as the reality is getting manifest in the corporate results, because for last 2-3 quarters at least, we've been talking about high interest rate, the government projects not taking off, which has a cascading impact on demand, and so all these factors, I think the Crompton result yesterday can be one trigger which probably will make people sit up and think again that this entire earnings growth story which we have been talking about may not work the way people expected. So I think market will drift a little lower, or they may remain sideways, but I don't think that we are in a bull market at this point in time.
Do you think it's unlikely that the Nifty seeks 6,000 plus kind of levels in the next 2-3 months? 6,000
will be difficult, because at every rise you will see selling. I think the kind of market that we are in, the buying will be more stock specific and select sectors and select stocks. So it's not a market where you can see a broad runaway rally and market can. I think so 6,000 will take quite a while. It's not going to be easy.
What's your general call, Nirmal? Do you think this drift that you're talking about, that will characterize the market for the next 3-4 months? Because we've been drifting in this 400-500 point Nifty range for the last many quarters. Or do you see the possibility of those 5,200, 5,300 kind of floors being taken out?
I think market will now also look at credit policy, that if RBI really hits what most of the bank chairmen have been advising, that at least give a breather. There have been 10 rate hikes in last 2-3 years. So I think that can be one positive sign. News on monsoon would be another trigger. But other than that, government has to get its acts together and start spending and start moving infrastructure projects. They have what happens from many people may not connect them with the consumer spending, but there is an impact, because once an infra project takes off, then there's a demand growth for cement, steel that is quite visible. So I think government has to get its acts together, otherwise we'll keep drifting for next few quarters till something dramatic happens.
Nirmal, what do you expect to see from earnings? Because next 10 days is where all the big earnings will come in. Do you expect more Crompton-like accidents, or do you think we'll still get away with not a great earnings quarter, but nothing which is too surprising on the downside?
Earnings will be a mixed bag, because if you look at manufacturing, then I think we should be prepared for a bit of negative surprises. But then, the relatively low debt companies into FMCG products or pharmaceuticals, or very niche kind of like Petronet LNG is a monopoly kind of a business. There I think we can have at least as expected or positive surprises. HDFC Bank has been one very good result, which also market hasn't noticed, or I think that's one good positive sign that at least banks and the leading private banks are doing well. So I think on earnings, also in IT, I think we'll see some of the companies giving positive surprises and some others will give negative surprises. So it's quite going to be a mixed season for earnings.
That's the view from IIFL. See you in the morning with the markets. Good night. Thanks for watching.